gentlemen, this is Sugar Ray Raver, and we are live at the Suga Shack.
Love that, man. That is so cool. Hey, how y'all doing today? This is Sugar Ray. Sorry about that announcement. Eric isn't here, Sassaman, so this is me doing this. So even though I've gotten a bit better at being computer savvy, I still mess some stuff up. But we are here. We're live. There's no guest today. It is just me and you. Or, as I said, my Grammy-nominated song, You and I. Big shouts out to Stephanie Gonzalez, Apropos Manager, Jesse Rossoff over at the Mint, Eric Korn from 40 Below. Love your brother. Big special mention to Bunny Brecken, a.k.a. Glenda the Good Witch, over at Magicians Media. Her and Danny DeVito, good people, very good. We're going to have fun today, y'all. Doing something different than just me. Question of the day, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? If you like ice cream. I know some people don't. I was shocked to find out that there are people in this world who do not like ice cream. Like I said, I used to think I was lactose intolerant until I started traveling the world, and then the other places around the world, I could eat ice cream, I could eat cheese, and drink milk, and I had no problem. Then I realized, I'm not lactose intolerant. I'm just intolerant to the chemical that we put in our milk over here. But that's a whole other thing right there, baby. Yeah. We're going to get this thing started. I want to start this off with my man. I love this cat. Met him back some years ago on the Blues Cruise. And he was just one of the nicest cats you ever did want to meet. And here he is in Notodden, Norway. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my brother. He's gone way too soon, Mr. Wee Willie Walker. Big Red, how you doing? Nestle, how you doing? Christina Walker, hey baby girl, how you doing? Jamaica Auburn Fun. Let's go, how you doing? New York cherry. I don't know if I've ever heard that burgundy cherry ice cream.
When I was younger,
say it, Willie.
So much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help, not in any way.
Obrigado, Brazil. Obrigado.
Now those days are gone. I'm not so self-assured. I finally changed my mind. Open the door. Help me if you can. I feel down, and I do appreciate being around. Help me get my feet on that whole ground. Won't you please, please help me, please help me. Now my life has changed in so many ways. I can begin to see the all. Every now and then, I feel what to do. I know that I just need you. I can tell before. Help me if you can. Oh, feel down.
Hey, Barbara, how you doing? And happy belated birthday, Barbara Ryan. Marty, I hope you're doing okay. We want everyone to send prayers out to Marty. She's, I know she want to put that out there, but she's going through some medical problems, you guys. Those of us to go to Norway, we know Marty really well. Mama Marty, we love you. It's really well. Yeah, Wozenfeld, good evening. How you doing? How's the girls doing? The question of the day is, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Keep it light. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Let's talk about it. You were closed for 17 months, wow.
Jim Pugh, Mike Finnegan, some of my favorite keyboards. Ricky Warren. Woo. Actually, I gotta figure out a way to try to mail this to you that doesn't come to a public way. Lawrence from Holland. Milu.
Now my life has changed in so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the haze. Every now and
This is
then
awesome.
I feel insecure. I know that I just need you, like never before. Help me if you can. I feel down, and I do appreciate help me get my
I know the AC unit is dying on me. Wee Willie, man. I mean, Wee Willie was just a monster vocalist. And I'm with you, Chef. Rest easy, Wee Willie. Met him on the Blues Cruise way back when I was still with the Managed Boys, and he and I hung out for a minute. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm a singer too." And I was like, "Oh, okay, right on, man." And got to go down to one of the jams, and I checked him out at one of the jams, and I was blown away. And he had paid his own way to get on the cruise. Him and his missus. Trying to let the world know, there was a new sheriff coming in town, Mr. Wee Willie Walker, and good people, amazing. All right, question of the day. First of all, let me say, Barbara Ryan to the C Note. Congratulations, they're reopening August the 17th. The C Note in Hull, Massachusetts, after 17 months of being closed, will be reopening August the 17th, and that is a fact, Jack, and that's pretty cool. It's really cool, actually. So let me see if I can get this. My AC unit is not working right, and it's been cool, and now it's back up to 90-something degrees. That's Arizona for you, though. It never knows what it wants to be in Arizona. Wants to be cold one day, wants to be hot the next. Let's see if we can get this to act right. It's showing there's 91 inside the shack already. Right on. Let's keep on moving. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Mine is, I really like the dark chocolate ice cream with peanut butter. Haagen-Dazs makes the best one that I've had. Well, Cold Stone. If you guys know Cold Stone, I don't know if you guys have Cold Stone where you are. We have them out here. They're pretty cool. And Cold Stone mixes their chocolate with peanut butter, and that one is really, really, really cool. Let me see. I want to pull back and go back to a blast in the past. This album, was it this one? No, Ralph Carter and I wrote the title track to this particular album. Double Dynamite was the one that won 2013 BMA for Best Traditional Album. But I love this one. Randy brought in these great singers, doo-wop singers out of San Francisco, and I can't even remember their name to back me up on this one. But this is an Old Brown song. Check this out, y'all. Hope y'all dig this. Laura Hall, how you doing? Yeah, check out Laura Hall on her own radio station. Acoustic Radio. On the horns, y'all.
Yeah, come on.
Christina Beer Bishop, baby, how you doing? How's Canada? I'm coming soon. Playing at Trois Riviera. We're coming to Trois Riviera, October, baby. So much fun doing this. Thank you, Randy Shankar. Appreciate you, brother. Rest in peace. Finest Tasby. Thank you for everything. Right on. How's that, y'all? Did y'all dig that? If you can't dig that, something wrong with you, man. I've always loved that song. We did a great job on that. I think if I do shake my own bush, How is everybody doing? It says, happy Tuesday, super happy I get to watch this while traveling to AB. Glad I'm not the one driving. That's just so wrong. I'm always the one driving. But I do like to drive. It's my way of meditating. Y'all remember when you used to be able to go to Dairy Queen, for all of us folks down south, man, you used to be able to go to Dairy Queen and get a little vanilla ice cream in the little cone, and you could get it for like 25 cents. But I love ice cream. For a long time, I thought I was lactose intolerant. I'm like, man, when I grew up, I drank milk every day, cereal milk, whenever we could get it. I shouldn't say every day. Never had a problem. As I got older, all of a sudden, just a little older, I started having stomach problems. Well, I thought I was lactose intolerant until I started traveling around the world. And so I would be in places eating brie, like in Mo, France, eating brie, eating all kind of cheeses and ice cream and milk, and never had any problem. As soon as I landed in the States, I go to Starbucks or I get some milk over here. All of a sudden, I would have lactose intolerant or some cheese. Then I found out that no, I wasn't lactose intolerant. There's a chemical in our milk and our cheese that makes people think that they're lactose intolerant, but they're not. Their stomach does not like that particular chemical, and I forget what is it called. So they actually make milk here in the States now that's like the milk when we grew up. It's all natural, but they also remove this chemical because I guess the chemical has built up in the cows over the years. We're not lactose intolerant. You're actually intolerant to this little chemical. It's called Into milk or something like that, and they take that chemical out, and you can drink all the milk you want, regular milk. It's crazy. Thank you very much. Greg Copeland, how you doing, brother? Sean Adam Williams, what's up, brother? Sugar Ray Suga Shack. Thank you for joining us, Sean. Question of the day is, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Come on, baby, let's talk about it. You guys never weigh in on the question of the day. Just keep it light. What is the question? What is your favorite ice cream? Somebody said something about some New York burgundy. Big Red was something about New York burgundy. Never heard of it. Dairy Queen's peanut butter parfait. It was absolute best cream dessert. Oh, yeah, Baker King. That was good. That was good. I'm trying to remember because it's out of sight, out of mind. The little it was a 5 and 10 store, but they were nationwide. My mind will not let me bring to it, but you used to be able to go in there like a drugstore and all that, but you can go up to the soda fountain there and get great ice cream. And why can't I think the name of it right now? They had great ice cream. Tina, how are you? Terry, how you doing? Ray Square. Patricia Gleason, chocolate. I'm with you, Patricia. I like my chocolate. I usually like my chocolate with just chocolate, but when it comes to my ice cream, I like chocolate with peanut butter. I think that is so good. Rocky Road. That's good. Any particular brand, chef? Any particular brand? Christina said salted caramel. All right. That sounds like one of Pam's type of thing. Lorenz, chocolate ice cream. Yeah, baby, chocolate ice cream. Woolworths, thank you. Yeah, Woolworths. You used to be able to go to Woolworths. How many of y'all remember that? Going to Woolworths and going to the soda fountain inside Woolworths, getting your ice cream or your drinks or whatnot. You used to be able to get everything at Woolworths. Music, lawnmowers, ammo, ice cream. I miss those stores. You know, wasn't too long ago I was in Germany. They still had a couple in Germany of all places. Laura Hall said, farm-fed cheeses from Europe are from a different kind of cow, generally, and the milk and cheese doesn't cause phlegm in our bodies. I worked in a cheese shop here. That is what they said. The typical cow here is Jersey. Yeah, it's not the cow, Laura. I looked it up. It's not the cow. It's actually a chemical that is built up over the years in the way we feed our cows here in the States. And most of us that are lactose intolerant or been told that you're lactose intolerant, you're not. Your body doesn't like that particular chemical. I can go anywhere, even if I'm in states in certain areas where they've done things naturally and raised the cow naturally and not over process the milk. I have no problem, and most people have no problem. So it's more to it than that. But thank you for joining them. I appreciate that. Augustus says what it says. Darren Pugh, mint chocolate chip. Okay, all right. Some of y'all get fancy, got all the extra fixings. Ralph Forrest. Listen, we'll be October, actually August. I would be in Colorado at Blues from the Top with the Foster Eric Gales. It should be a lot of fun. Gary Wright, peace out, sugar. I have to get back. Right on, Chef. Thank you for dropping in, and I will see you soon over at Bob's. And again, big shout out to Barbara Ryan and the C Note in Hull, Massachusetts, opening back up here in August. That's pretty good. Terry says, what do you say, Terry? Gin Ice Darkest Chocolate. You used to be able to get a live goldfish at Woolworth. Yeah. You could get everything at Woolworth. We should have that topic. Bring that in as a whole topic another day. But Woolworths, we used to have Woolworths. In Texas, we also had one, at least in East Texas, called TGNY. They were like a Woolworths. But it used to be the same thing with Sears, if you remember. You used to be able to get anything at Sears. I knew people back in Texas who actually ordered their homes from the Sears Roebuck catalog, because you always saw them out in the outhouse. But I remember my grandmother getting that. And thinking of Woolworths and thinking of TGNY and all those places, y'all remember the G&H green stamps and the blue stamps? My grandma used to have. I was young. I made the mistake of throwing them away one time. I had no idea. You're young. But she used to have books and books and books of these green stamps. Right on. How many of y'all remember that? Green stamps. How many people remember green stamps and Singer sewing machines? They go old school. Old school on you. And now this is another young cat. I met this cat. I was ripping and running at the Big Blues Bender, and I will be back at the Bender with the band. We'll be there. I think we got like three shows. Jimmy Carpenter and AJ and those guys got to let me know what's going on. I'm running the Sunday, I want to say the Sunday Jam, but it's going to be Sunday Church. And all you musicians out there that want to be part of it, please hit me up, because we just put this together and we just going to have fun. There's no real rules. We just go do some gospel and celebrate and fellowship with our souls. That'll be that Sunday at the Big Blues Bender. Darren Pugh, yes. On the green. Yeah, you remember the green stamps? Let's see. Greco said, I was at Woolworths today in a city called Hemmelin, Germany. Yeah, I know. When I'm in Germany, I was shocked to find that Woolworths are still in Germany. Pam and I, one of the last few times we were there, Pam and I, we would just sit there. We were blown away, like, oh, they got Woolworths. I think they're totally gone from the States. Somebody says, Larry Musa said, hell yes. We got our Christmas gift with my folks saving S&H green stamps. Sorry, I said G&A, but yeah, S&H green stamps. S&H green stamps. And remember the blue stamps too. But most of the big one always had books and books and books of them freaking green stamps. Anyway, I met this young man at the Blues Bender. That's why I got off on that. Greg Copeland, I remember the S&H green stamps. Yeah, brother. So, Greg, are you living in Germany, man, or you just hanging out? Laura Hall. Laura says, yes, save S&H green stamps with my daughter was little in Florida 45 years ago. I mean, some things are just great. I mean, that really, really worked. Let's see. My dad owned several fence companies. He gave out green stamps. Oh, did he really? Wow. That's pretty cool. People wanted to know your dad. Check this out, y'all. See if you dig it. Here's a little introduction to my friend, Mr. Kevin Burt. Met him sometime a few years back. I think the last time that I played the Big Blues Bender. Cool cat, nice guy, unbelievable voice and talent.
Just understand, you people, that that's the power.
Okay, Greg.
Oh, don't you know that that's the power. Yeah. Started doing music shortly after I got cut from a Canadian football team.
Iowa in the house.
Fresh out of college, I believed that football was the path that I was supposed to be on, but my true senior year dislocated my knee, and the opportunity to play in the NFL kind of dried up, and I was damaged goods, but I did get an opportunity to try out with the Hamilton Tiger Cats in Canada. Wasn't able to make the team, and moved to Iowa City with the mindset of work a little bit and get into graduate school. And I put out 7 resumes when I first got here to different businesses. Got offered a combination of 5 different jobs. And so, as opposed to going to school to get a master's degree, I just started working all 5 jobs and just staggered schedules. And
I don't know if I know that one, Frederick.
at one of my jobs, my boss heard me singing in the office one day and tried to convince me that I needed to come audition for her son's blues band.
Tell Laura I said I love her.
It was just getting started, called the Blues Instigators. And it wasn't in my head that I was going to sing ever. It wasn't something I was trying to do. And so she kind of tricked me into coming over to their house one evening when the band was having a rehearsal, and sneaking up on 30 years later, here I am. Blues is one of those things for me that's remarkably geographic. I mean, you got, if you listen to blues musicians from Mississippi, there's a style there. The Delta, from the Carolinas, you've got Piedmont blues. From Texas, you've got that thing going on. You've got Memphis, you've got Chicago, you've got all these places that define how blues is played geographically, but we've never defined Iowa. And so, I would call what I do an Iowa blues. The cool thing about Iowa is we've got 360 degrees of influence. It's not just one direction, it's from everywhere. And so the influence of it is a very broad brush. It's a blank canvas, if you will. And, but the one thing that has to be true to it, in my opinion, is we have to remember that it's a folk music. There's no written form of how to do this. It's, no different than bluegrass. There's not charts for bluegrass music, and not from the original form. It was just what your grandfather's grandfather taught your grandfather to teach your father to teach to you, kind of thing, for you to teach to your children. And so it's one of those things as a folk art that we lose track of the fact that it is an African American folk art. It's black folks' folk music, and it's accessible to a lot of folks and to a lot of different people from a standpoint of that emotional connection. But it's definitely folk music. It's humbling because I know the people that I admire that are artists here, the folks that played music for years and years, for decades before me. I'm a fan of the history of, and I know all of those people. I know of them anyway, and it is humbling to find out that my name is being mentioned, as they take the deep breath to give that list in the Hall of Fame. My name's in that list that they're breathing, from a standpoint of being given, the accolades from the city. It's one of those things where you hope that people respect you for what it is that you do and what you bring to a community. And I think that those things have come about because I've fostered, I've built a solid reputation within my community as far as someone who cares about how my community is doing. When people call my name and they ask me to come and assist with benefits, or if somebody's needs some help in their yard and I get a phone call, I don't care who it is. If you need help, I'm here to help you. And I think that's what being a neighbor is. I think that's what being a part of a community is supposed to be, is that we see when somebody's not on their best, not having their best day, and you're just able to be somebody that at least tries to shift it or doesn't add to it, And so I think over time I've built that as a reputation, and so it's like I said, it's humbling. One of the things that as a community that's happened is that we've lost the opportunity to come together safely, and I think the good folks here at Wilson's have created a nice, safe environment for folks to be able to come, be in a family setting, and enjoy what it is we can enjoy. Getting together, having some fun, listening to some music, enjoying a good meal, and just relaxing. There's too much ugly in the world to not take the opportunity to enjoy a lovely day. So thanks to you guys for creating a space where folks can have a lovely day.
And I know it's
This is my man Kevin Burt.
a lovely day.
Kevin Burt, cool cat, great vocalist, just a great guy. I mean, you guys get a chance to go see him somewhere, go see him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to see if I can actually get him on the show. Trying to figure out, and I know I want to get Demar on, and I was gonna try to get him on today, but it was just too late. It was just too much going on this week. So it's just you and I, just you and I, baby, doing it up. Hey, this is Sugar Ray. We're live at the Suga Shack on Facebook and YouTube. Again, if you have any problems, just go over to my YouTube channel. It's easy to get to if you go to my website, www.sugarrayrayford.com. My new album will be coming out in February, but we will start dropping singles here very shortly. Within the next couple weeks, I believe they're going to start dropping singles. Darren Pugh, what was that? The man has got soul. Yeah, he's a great cat, man. Met him and his missus at the Big Blues Bender. Again, also coming out to Richmond, Virginia for the Richmond Folk Festival. That's also in October. We'll be out there and having a really, really good time. We're starting to get some gigs going. September, I am at the Big Blues Bender, and then I will be at Trois-Rivières, Canada, the east coast of Canada. But coming up here in August, I can't remember the date off the top of my head, but we're at Blues from the Top in Winter Park, Colorado. Another 8,000 feet. Thank God I've been working out every day. I still might pass out. Who knows? I have the oxygen on the side, getting it ready. Myself, Ruthie Foster, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Eric Gales, and I can't remember the other young man's name. I'm looking forward to seeing Marilyn Stringer, a.k.a. I call her Shorty, because she's still short to me. She's tall to other people, but she's short to me. Anyway, love you guys. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. The question of the day is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? And been a few people joining. Terry Abrams said, I want to go back to this one. I don't know this ice cream. Gin Ice Darkest Chocolate. I got to go back to that because I just love chocolate. He said, you used to be able to get a live goldfish at Woolworths. I think Woolworths sold, even though we're talking about the ice cream, I think Woolworths sold everything. I saw Kevin at Waterfront, sent by his wife at the smaller stage. Lovely lady, great folks. Yeah, good folks. Good folks. Barbara Ryan, let me see. Strawberry, hands down. You're a strawberry girl. Oh, most people. I've seen a lot of chocolates. I've seen some. I see some chocolates. I've seen. I want to wait a minute. Some salted caramel. But most people like me. They like that chocolate ice cream, baby. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Keeping it light today. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? I want to go back though because somebody said something I had never heard before. Here we go. Big Red out of Milwaukee. Big Red says she like New York cherry or burgundy cherry ice cream. I've never had that. I'm not a cherry guy, but I think I gotta go back and give that a chance and see what that's all about. Laura Hall says Haagen-Dazs coffee. Yeah, that's a good one. I've seen that one. I've tasted it, and it does taste like coffee, but I like my coffee in the liquid form. David Brown says Moose Tracks. All right, David Brown, you got to explain that to a brother. I've been around the block a few times, but I've never heard of Moose Trek. Larry Musa said Heavenly Hash. I think y'all making some of these up. Really? There's such a thing? Lawrence, there's no such thing as goldfish flavored ice cream. Come on. No such thing. Then Ronald Van de Hayt, this one is really good. I've had this before. Deep fried ice cream. It sounds weird, but that is actually really, really good. Nancy Lee says Woolworths also sold painted turtles and plastic containers with a plastic plane tree for your turtle. What? Yeah, they sold everything. Cherry Garcia. Okay, all right. You're getting your deadhead on. All right. Nancy Lee, are you a deadhead? Maybe I have to play some dead one of these times. But you know, if I play some dead, Facebook is gonna shut us down. But Warren, mocha, almond fudge, or coffee, or Rocky Road. Mocha, almond fudge. I might have to give that a shot because it's close to my chocolate. We've got a couple people liking the Rocky Road. Jen Eyes at Whole Foods from Ohio. Okay. All right. I haven't been in Whole Foods for a while. Chris says pistachio. Pistachio? Pistachio. You like it that much? Let me see. Ooh, coffee also good. And pistachios, but strawberry and a ton of hot fudge. All right. Pistachio. I haven't tried that one. I think those are Ben and Jerry's flavors. They are the Grateful Dead ones are Ben and Jerry flavors, and some of them are. It's one of theirs that I like. This chocolate, and I usually just like my chocolate alone, like I said, with a little peanut butter. But they got one that's a chocolate with fudge and marshmallows. I can't think of the name of it. That one's really good too. Sugar. My wife said, "Death by chocolate." You tell your wife I'm with her all the way, baby. You can't go wrong with chocolate. I normally like my chocolate with a chocolate spoon with chocolate in a chocolate bowl. But I do like my ice cream to be chocolate with a little peanut butter. That is so good. Never had that when I was a kid, but when I got grown, it's great. David Brown, vanilla swirl with fudge and mini Reese's. Ooh, that sounds good. David, my nipples got hard by the damn self. That sounds good. Kim, how you doing, beautiful? How's it out there in the Pacific Northwest? Kim says mango sorbet or anything chocolate. Right on, baby. I'm with you. Everybody dealing on chocolate. Is it just because I said chocolate? Come on now. Barbara said she like her strawberry. I'm Canada. You can get this amazing cappuccino chocolate chip frozen yogurt. I think she's meant to say in Canada. Right on. Lauren says, once you go chocolate, and then he left it. TGNY sold goldfish and guppies. Guppies were popular back then. They were popular. I remember people used to have guppies. Now the kids only get goldfish. I wonder why that changed, because people did have they had guppies. I remember that. TGNY got my first. I remember I worked all summer, borrowing somebody's old Pushmore. Not like a gas mower, it was just an old Pushmore. But I worked all that summer to get my very first my own very first lawnmower, and I bought it at TGNY. Wow. TGNY. Warren Mansfield, where you located at? I didn't know TGNY was it nationwide? Again, this was back when I was still a young man in Texas. Dale Boys and Crab lemon meringue ice cream made by an Italian firm in Pembrokeshire, West Wales. Okay, lemon meringue ice cream. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of lemon meringue, but that's pretty good. Lemon meringue. Let me see. Larry Musa, Ben and Jerry's fish food ice cream. What flavor is that, Larry? Wow. Rebecca, how you doing? I'm doing great. I am doing great. You in LA? All right. All right. Ronald Vanderhey. Yeah, that is interesting. I've never had that one before. Not sure what you're trying to say there, Lorenz. Let's go to another video. On the injured list. Here's a guy that I think is just one of the best harmonica players in the world. I love all my friends, Bob Corritor, RJ Michaud, my God, Kim Wilson, just name a few. But I also love this guy's harmonica player. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Jason Ritchie. Check it out. I think this is him playing with at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Larry, that's something you made yourself?
Well, my second friend went down when I was 21 years of age. Well, my second friend went down when I was 21 years of age. Well, there's one thing I say about that boy, he got brave.
Yeah, Gino was a big fan of those guys. Big fan. Didn't know they was out of Vermont.
Well, the rules are alright if there's someone left to play the game. Well, the rules are alright if there's someone left to play the game. All my friends are going, things just don't seem the same.
Colin Briscoe, always from Australia. Not sure what time in the morning it is there, but thank you for sticking up with us, brother. I also spoke with Holland Norway, Brazil. Thank you guys for being around today too. Chile and Wales. Of course, the US. Canada. September, coming to Trois Riviere. Play it, boy. I got to get Jason on the show one of these days.
On the harmonica, that's Mr. Jason Ricci.
Yeah, man. Jason, right on. Right on. I'm going to do one more video and then we'll just do the last 10 minutes. We'll answer questions about this. It's 3:50 in the morning. Ooh, yeah. 3:50 a.m. Wow. Here's another guy that I respect very, very much, who's always been nice to me. I met him when I was still with the Banish Boys back in the day. Great player, great guy, and I, in my mind, blues legend. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my man, Mr. Terry Hank. And Chris Kane.
Well, good evening, baby. So glad to drop by. Well, good evening, baby. So glad to drop by. Haven't seen you in a while. I don't know the reason why. It's been a long, long time since we got our separate ways. It's been a long, long time since we got our separate ways. Let's have a cup of cold.
Next week, y'all, we're going to talk about cigars. Y'all come on back. Terry Hank and Chris Kane together. That's like chocolate and peanut butter. Or vanilla. I don't know how you put it. Woo! Come on. Love the couple songs I've heard off his new album.
I'd like to thank everybody very much for your kindness. It's great to see everybody from the boat and everything. The ship. I'm gonna get that. Thank you very much, Terry Hank and the orchestra have been so kind to me. Great to see everybody. Thank you very much for your kindness, everybody.
Just be safe. Ooh, that sounds good, Larry. Is Patrick still around? Patrick Stu? Still the guest now? I'm not sure who that young man is, but I like the sound. Hey, Toby. How you doing, baby? Good, baby. I'm good. I'm still on this side of the grass. I want you guys to pray for my wife. She's going in for back surgery July 30th. Ask y'all to send her prayers.
Haven't seen you in a while, and I don't know the reason why. It's been a long, long time since we got our separate ways. It's been a long, long time since we got our separate ways. Let's have a couple chords, talk about the good old days.
That's sad. That's sad, Freddie. That's sad. I have many great memories playing that place. Yeah, baby. Chris Kane. All right, y'all. I'm Sugar Ray Raven. This has been live at the Suga Shack. Join me next week. I will post who the special guests will be. I have several people waiting to go. It should be a lot of fun. I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed y'all. Colin Briscoe, Broad Beach, at Blues on Broad Beach. I witnessed Chris do a 12-minute solo. Yeah. Guitar players can let it hang out. They can let it hang out. The question of the day was, what was your favorite ice cream? And a lot of people chimed in. Thank you very much for spending an hour of your afternoon with me here live at the Suga Shack. We always try to bring you good programming and fellowship. That's what it's all about. Friends, fellowship, and love. Peace. We're going to leave you with this one. God bless you. You guys be safe. And for God's sake, please be good to one another and yourself. Check this out, y'all.
Let me tell you about my baby. Hey, go. It's hot. Woo, they playing the blues on Mars. Let me tell you about my baby. My baby.
Roll this one for all you big-legged, booty women out there. You know I love you. Nobody else does.
She wants to party all night long.
bet you do, Kim. Barbara Ryan, Christina Beer, come on now. Have a good evening, y'all. Blessings on you. Please pray for my wife. July 30th, Pam goes in for back surgery. She's beating the cancer in remission, but it's beating up her body. July 30th, back surgery. Pray for her, please.
What